and semna este controversy mo serious one pa you be we say gidi. And again, may I say to the Nigerian nationals in Ghana, please lend me your ears. Why? Bamuntie program we and muntie ni pa. This is our special edition. A kingdom beyond borders. Hashtag. We are saying the Igbo for no, but there's a condition to this title. Whether the Igbos will leave or will not leave, it will depend on yourselves. Yeah, like I said from the beginning, I am not preaching hate. But may I say quickly and maintain, if the Igbos in Ghana will leave, as I said earlier in my intro, first, let's begin to interrogate something. Ewaha. But before the interrogation, folks, it's just about 4 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is the Frontline Special Edition. Great, folks. Now, this is our special edition coming. But before me home, let's put some questions out there and see if we'll get some answers. And again, may I say, our doors are open for serious answers to be given to this very special edition as we probe into whether or not Dr. Izzy Chukwudi Jude is in the process of what? Establishing a parallel kingdom or whatever it is. If he can come forward for us to interrogate through our questions so that the case will be much more clarified, demystified, then I can figure, say, Ghana we would rather center on the fact that their presence doesn't pose any existential threat and that we can all embrace them. Rather than we are hearing much more of, say, no, government. No. One, who is the Nigerian High Commission representing? Why should Chukwudi choose to represent only Igbos and not the entire Nigerian nationals in Ghana? The India. Do we have somebody currently in Nigeria, precisely Igbo land, also want to, as it were, establish a parallel kingdom in Igbo? Ghana and Igbo land wa opeso si ni ho ehine wo hɔ ana minim. So obi ni mo a nipa kono fa ne answers nemra. Ghana and Igbo asase ne so hɔ a opeso yes ana. Then we say takes a crowbit is South Africa. South Africa cree and oman any Kenya oman womusu believe in traditions, culture and ancestry ni niema bebree. But can somebody leave South Africa? No, we be through Ghana or say, I'm coming to represent the Zulu community here in Ghana. Can that happen? Or say, I want to represent the Zulu community here in Ghana. How? And before I do that, and no problem anymore, but I'll say until I get that done, as I see me or hene, ewo Ghana, na me represent Zulu for. I didn't hear. You see, you share ni a book company, you share the Ecoso Nigeria. Between the Igbos and other tribes from Nigeria, and Tawante will be a kukokukosu in recent times. Enya some kitwo. But for me, if the Nigerians or precisely the Igbo tribe want to use Ghana as their safe haven and come and, as it were, land here and live here. Bonini. But and also in Chesa Mube no, we want to come and establish a kingdom or a parallel or something, run a parallel, whatever, and I say for. And no, Kwaku Mintiase. Na me pesa metiase nso a enye yie. Chese ni wosa inti mumra metra ha din na musumu live as long as you are here to abide by the laws of Ghana established in the 1992 Constitution. Yewie na die hu nso tonight intense pressure is growing among Ghanaians as the Igbo tribe from Nigeria effort to build a kingdom on Ghana's soil spark fears of cultural dominance and land dispute. Well, the frontline show checks on the ground point to some existential threat. And of course, if the security agencies of the state do not wake up to the occasion, MP. We are seeing something in the crystal ball. Say, Igbo for no presence what Ghana no de ohau bebre ediaba. Asha se na America se mi chomo se hwe. In recent times ikrano enioma akokoso ewo memu ha. The 3 Takrady girls incident enche bia not too far o. Yentimi nesi ye wounds enwie. Now, when you talk about the 3 Takrady girls incident now, did we trace the murders of the girls to Nigeria? The answer is yes. As a result of that, of this 3 Takrady girls murder, the BNI director, Rashid, was dismissed from his post. Please, there are a lot of issues on the table. I don't want to go there. This 3 Takrady murder led to the dismissal of the BNI director called Rashid Yeyinedi. 2 top security officers were at loggerheads on the basis of on the hills of why enonim say girls ye yuomo ana ye yuomo baku ye fast eba bonten ebeka so we've seen the girls and that we know where they are and that they are fine. When they be same way, Mami Tiwa ne be same way. And yet the first time I make same about the 3 Takrady girls. But ye can not the BNI director Rashid and soon any domususu traces be on the ground all the way to Nigeria before our eyes. Then the girls have been decapitated. They were decapitated by who? These Nigerian guys. I didn't think I say basa. Ghana for who ye will suit me a baby at the tail. Ghanaians naturally we embrace. Ghanaians naturally believe in one hospitality. Ghanaians naturally are loving people. But until say 1-2 decades down the line, this sporadic, gunshots here and there, robbery here and there, and I say for, I wouldn't say all Nigerians are 100 years, but majority of the Nigerian guys say go and just say you've resort to this kind of like I said last Friday, when I was at Net2 TV, I did an expose. At a point, I have to halt that expose. Why? Because penino netia kunwa so so hwema yede ni mebito no ntin semiase. Now, some part of East Legon, so at the darkest of the night, the Nigerian guys our location that is where some of these Nigerian guys jina no mo test it one more rifles, any pistols na say for a check say yeah okuta what a sophisticated weaponry or no mo tututu wo ma build pubs night clubs na say for na kohwe ni mo de ye how there is a Nigerian groups in this country they were doing all sorts of nefarious business here to the extent that this group depending on which president Ghana for electing, then they will go and do a calendar. A calendar, no more the president in image, no more the auto calendar, no so. No more distributor Ghana and Penivonina. This same group, I don't want to name them, I don't want to mention their name for today, but I'll bring their name. This same group way, also our top officers of the security service list. Busumi bia omudi sika. The list among Yemen is kind of 10,000, and they have a way of checking to ensure that every top security officer has received the money. And one of the security services no omudi sika ko ba Ghana Police Service. As part of the investigation, uncovered also some of these Nigerian guys were also trading in what you call kidney business. They were exporting kidney out of this country to Nigeria. Guys, it's not a joke matter. It's not a joke matter. If the Nigerians themselves would take this matter up and look back and check among themselves, what is it that we need to look at so that we reduce the crime rate in Ghana? Earlier the better. We all live in harmony. Because I don't hate them. No. Look, I don't want to go deeper. The things I saw and I uncovered, like I said, the Nigerian High Commission wrote a letter, including the Nigerian community here in Ghana, also wrote a letter and me preach it. They know, as well, the Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Say, yes, I wasn't lying. The last time, me bisa mo say, Abraham Tibi oye Ghanaian no what bono ho baby. Precisely Abyssinia ho. This guy killed a child, a boy. Ordinary share free Jim more than share. Diana no ye. Human parts no. A Diana no ye. Besin there. Abraham what happened to him? Oh, some Madame Pare, former IGP. Oh, so went to me and Stemia was had. Let me borrow the MPP for a mantra. The Rambo style on the coach Abrantian. Thinking says I issue no near baby send a see nothing. Where is that Abyssim murder case? And once I make we saying. So I am not the one spelling doom for the Nigerians. The Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Indeed, the frontline checks with one arm of the security agency suggests some deep throat investigations are underway. Secondly, a call has been placed to the godfather of the Igbo community in Ghana, and he said he's out of town or he has traveled. Third, the frontline cannot confirm at this time government position at this fast-growing rage of controversy. However, we urge government communication outfit to come out anytime soon to address this fast-growing concerns of Ghanaians before too little, too late. Your checks are and I dream it minimum share the same. One of the security organizations you contact them, I want to hold their name for now. What they are saying is that their eyes are on the ground widely. 2, investigations are going on. 3, Woma Tunkra Afre Pape but in more when say only around. Enti womu gauge space, you know. However, so around only around, whatever the communication is, no, say I communicate, and we believe say there are more things coming in the very coming days. Again, let me state categorically tonight, this platform isn't running hate message, neither we are being xenophobic. We are rather creating the awareness for Ghanaians here and around the world to wake up to what is seemingly becoming a deep blue sea affair to avoid a situation we call too little too late. The American say, "Yem preachy, say, ye time Nigerians na say, there be no. Nemum, ye yen such that ye be boy yen yanum Ghana for no, and buying, including one kasa Nigerians also, muso, mubenya bambo. Because among yourselves, there are a lot of bad nuts, and still in Ghana, we have also bad nuts here in Ghana. But wherever crime pops up, so why don't you rather? Etime, semene eye Chukwudi Judah, Ezi Chukwudi Judo, so whatever. And to the American say, and yes, I may be see me ho or hine. Now we could see Wahin grow, and now we could see Wahinwa. Now we see Wahinwum. Now so person didn't die. Now we shaking. Now you say na so. Hey, you say rather no. Come and assure Ghanaians, say, I am here to ensure that we will not allow any Nigerian, particularly any Igbo guy in Ghana, to cause crime. 2, I am here to ensure that there will be law-abiding citizens and they will do what is expected, and also we all help and build the community together. I think it's Ghana for so Jude. Ghanaians will buy into this, and that is what I want you people to do. Come and disabuse the minds of Ghanaians. Say, you are coming to build your throne. That one, trust me, Ghanaians, they will not allow. But you see, let me say this quickly, sir. However, Chukwudi Jude has managed to, as it were, influence the base or the chieftains, whatever, and top officials and whatnot. But then, one thing they must get is clear. The power does not belong to government. Power belongs to the people. Did you hear that? I repeat, power belongs to the people. If the people of this country wake up and they want to end the administration of John Dramani Mahama or any other government, it is one slap of a finger for Ghanaians to do. As I said earlier, there's a groundswell. And I am simply by this medium calling the state parastatals, the national security, because the last time I checked, about 3-4 years ago, I managed to count about 600 chieftaincy disputed cases threatening this nation's national security. I repeat, the last time I checked, I could check about 600 chieftaincy crisis confronting Ghana's national security. I don't know for now, and I don't want to know. And this is internally. This is about Ghana. Now Nigerians must cry my. Now imagine some must so bad become and him funny befa. And we already have a lot of chieftaincy issues confronting us that we aren't through yet, guys. Tonight, let's watch some of the festival procession by Godfather of the Igbo, Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ohinitu, with the title the title is not does. It has really taken me time to get his name right. Trust me, the rehearsals are my own. Now, me just Justin Kodia Krana made Debiani Abonuya Bebrebe and on unity because me near December 15 way now to talk on the other. I mean, it's a bit disturbing, is it not? Justin Abonuya, Debiara Abonuya, I think, and Yan Wobu, and I have apologized severally. And nan cantem. You can't say a dean who ni way. I mean, respectfully, it's quite, but Nidinu means is a Chukwudi Jude Ohinitu with the title Indi Igbo. Ghana means king of the Igbo people in Ghana. Yen share some of the festival procession so far akoso within. Take a listen to this. Great. Now, Osha procession were any bad. I mean, these are so beautiful. Any bad at all. You see, we must believe in a diversity in cultural heritage and all of that. I believe in things like that. You see, any bad at all. You know, we are Africans. We are brothers and sisters. But, and I make us say, we need him to sit and demystify the issues much quite clearer. In another video footage, he disclosed his laid down plans for the people of Igbos in Ghana. Tio, afi odwo ko afi no wo be obie hintasem no so. Adeko potia entia. Woye de woyi na nkomo no odi kire hwan no. Listen to him.
Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo garden, where we're gonna plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We'll plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Ezigbo, we'll go to the Mbala there. We'll go to the garden there to get our New Year Festival. Being there, you see that yes, and this Igbo village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6 floor or 7 floor. We'll sell them flat by flat, and we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you know you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand.
I want to say thank you to the people of Ghana, from traditional rulers to the queens to the government of Ghana. If Ghana did not give us the opportunity to do well, to establish Igbo throne here in the diaspora, we will not have this opportunity. But they made it possible for we to live well with them. It was so interesting to know that the Igbo throne in Ghana is also gazetted and inducted in the system here in Ghana. If the people did not love us, they will not give us this opportunity.
You see, Jude, Your Excellency, here, Ahana Semnuonu, Osedian, the Igbo throne has been there being gazetted and blah, blah, blah. Hey! Well, of the above build-up, some Nigerian nationals are cautioning Ghanaians to beware of the what existential threats await us. I feel Nigerians now view to Ghana for nefo. Listen to them.
Ghanaian, you both should come and listen to me very well. This Igbo king in Ghana, please Ghana, drag this man away from your country. Drag the Igbo king from your country, Ghanaian. In Edo State, Benin City, Nigeria, Igbo are now dragging Igbanke with the Benin. We give them that place to settle down. We give Igbo Igbanke to settle down. They now put Igbo king inside Igbanke. Today, Igbo are not telling us they are the one that hold Igbanke. The Igbanke is not Benin, it's not Benin anymore. That's why I say Ghanaian, with the Benin, we are giving people support to drive that Igbo king out of your country, Ghanaian. Ghanaian, listen to me very well, Ghanaian. This Igbo, they are the bandits in Nigeria. Chancellor, the governor of Anambra State, says so. Say the kidnapper, the armed robbery, the everything. 99.99% na Igbo, na the kidnap people. Ghanaian, tell the Igbo king in your country to leave your country, Ghanaian. Igbanke belongs to Edo State, Benin City, Nigeria. As we talk so, Igbo dey follow all the drag Igbanke, Ghanaian. Ghanaian, tell the Igbo king to leave your country between 24 hours. John Mahama, your president, is the one that bringing this nonsense to you people. John Mahama mother is from Igbo. That's why I want to impose another Igbo king in inside Ghana. Ghanaian, tell that Igbo king he must leave your country. Igbanke now, we are still fighting Igbanke from Igbo land now, from Igbo hand. Ghanaian, tell that Igbo man to leave your country. Yes, in Edo State, just type Igbanke in Edo State. It belongs to Edo State, it doesn't belong to Igbo. They are dragging Igbanke with us every day.
Now, Mamenka send you quickly. Everybody's mind on the political lines. No. Same way, yeah, the politics are here. The reason is because Papa way Elande Hano, Orlande way back before John Mahama came. I repeat, me say Papa way Elande Ghana Hano, not John Mahama Medi Amemwe. No. In fact, many of you know, Nyamina Mebeka, he has met, if not all the presidents are under the Fourth Republican Constitution. We share presidents Nina. I mean, many of you have also seen videos on my penny kufokra or didn't home common ade. And politics is someone named Nemom. As someone here say, Abenyo this way must come out clear and demystify the way forward, the roadmap. That is what Ghanaians are looking for. And I have the love I have for my brothers Nigerians. You'll be shocked. Now I remember in my JHS days, now a group of people near corresponded with BBC Focus on Africa. Now yen Ghana for no any Nigerians now near compete or BBC Focus on Africa no. Not Nigerians because you try articles in your money anyway. The BBC people no love the Nigerians article no, much more than us. Why? Not because of Ibiao, but because of the accent. The British always want accent. Don't say BBC or Nigerians no go up. Yeah. Said ya womu pronounce. Said the Nigerians no pronounce womu worse, you know. But ubetimi asria matter say you are really. You see, they are very lovely. Some of them are very lovely people, and you can be with them. God knows. In another ceremony, a group of Igbos paid a courtesy call to the Godfather in Accra. Afiwo said they are widening their throne. Wahin Kro, upese wisie, and now we see now widen with there. Ebeya semu. Yensha another, procession and also a course as far as the kingdom of Igbo no, Ewo Ghana, their course will take a listen to this.
Mike Ejogu, National President of Oba and Onowu of Angara Kingdom, included the association's executive members and a significant representation of its general membership. They were warmly received at the Obiezioku Royal Palace in Accra, Ghana by His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu Eze Ohazurume I, accompanied by his esteemed wife, Ugweze Liberty Ihenetu, along with the members of Council of Ndieze, chiefs, and elders of the Igbo community in Ghana.
I cannot no, it's a character. That's a game. I'm just going to make it like I say now. People say, only the Lord will the I get that. Only put him in Pulino. I can go to Raka. You don't like that. I like to know my time. It's like a senior for shy. I want to my boy where my diamond. I'm like, I have to go to that.
William Memene Kochinoke, Aburuwedi Tala Bosisia, Neku, Esani Jajambe Jolo, Eze Bilipo, Kadin se Kamuke, Nenabu, Nekwese Jajambe Janolu, United Brothers.
The leader of the delegation, High Chief Mike Ejogu, lauded Igbo Ghana's exceptional leadership in safeguarding the interests and businesses of the Igbo community in Ghana.
Where central leader, where others who come in sections, who do you pack up with? They protect the Igbo over there. I am not over there. I am not able to do that. I can just buy a room. Try to make a rule to say, I can't who do you there? Because all the rule gets it. United we stand and divided we fall.
Also at the event, and in recognition of outstanding contributions, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu presented the Igbo Diaspora Award for Excellence in Leadership to several distinguished members of Oban, including High Chief Mike Ejogu, National President, Akogolo United Brothers Association of Nigeria, Dr. Gideon Chidebere Osi, First Vice President, Chief Dr. Ebere Uzozie, BOT Chairman, and Chief Evans Chukwukadibia Emesim, National Founder and Coordinator. Additionally, Sir Kevin Chukwumobi Ike Ukpo, Chairman, CEO of APAMS Limited, was equally honored and recognized as Nigeria's foremost funeral undertaker.
Great. So these are all festival processions. I'm not against all this because these are all rich cultures. It's our culture way. Because Oko America or Britain, all over the world, baby a Ghana phobia, we display our cultural kind of say antiquities. Anamebwa. Oko na Ghana for a Britain, Germany, Italy, me can win ne ye sakete no ne ade bi sad wono ne ade efe kura ne edi but eno no ye mfrem kodan ekuro ni se Queen Elizabeth ye ba be run a para kingdom with you here in London into therefore be gazette na de na Queen Elizabeth et wono ha ni ni say e de na mu be yi a white man be want to understand the idiosyncrasy, the very nature of this group of tribe called Igbos. And he was explaining who the Igbos are and what they represent. Take a listen to this.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on.
Great. The operative word in the definition is what? One, dominate. For the other one, account. Once I'm on a view, Nagana for Ninti.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on.
What's it? Am I the one speaking? No. They love to what? Dominate and monopolize. Their desire is to dominate and monopolize. Now, show some Nigerians started their craft with human trafficking, then later changed the game plan to internet fraud. And the awareness of we knowing who our brothers and sisters, some of them, who they are, we got to know. And their statecraft were more particularly into what you call human trafficking. When we free on Ancho and on the bar, you can say internet fraud. For example, in Europe, some Nigerians have long sought to shed the African stereotype that links them to criminal behavior. And tonight, I want us to watch some other footprint of our brothers and sisters, not here in Ghana, but elsewhere in Europe. What is the footprint of Europe? When we say Ghana hano, yeni anom Nigerians, yedi hu omo adi hu omo no, etu trasem, yeku ya to ha, ometwati, ya yewe, ensem basa, ankaho. Now they stretch forth their hands into Europe. Into Europe, one crown, asem wo ho. In Europe, edeben ekwan omwankasa edi di omwankasa hunya ewo Europe wono. I want you to watch this documentary and watch it well. Emu insem wo mpa antinya daje na hwe ne team insem papa. Very scary, very harrowing, and may I say very disturbing. Viewers' discretion. Take a listen to this. Great folks. Now, just gone past a documentary. You know, as far as the front line is concerned, we have multiple sources in all our undercover operations. And this documentary was done by Deutsche Welle of Germany. Now, Muhundi, of course, where in Ghana, this is where Italy, whereby a group of Nigerians have created a mafia group and they are exporting their own sisters to him for Italy. Shade edo omukoyon. Na hwese de yesi biri wom ye kumbi ni odie mu odin odie o. Anapa wiane anajo odie nkoa. Haden. Why? Afiyemra Ghana share another secret trade. Some of these Nigerians also eye wo memwa. This time Ghana. And one of the sovereignty of the Republic of Ghana has been what? Undermined by some of these groups. What is that sovereignty? Take a listen to this. Then a wuhunu. Then a APA free machines in them. So, folks, there are more of such coming. You'll be shocked. In the coming days, you'll be shocked. And like I'm saying, I rather prefer say, easy, Chukwudi, Jude. You must speak to Ghanaians in a manner in which you will help the security services of the state to crack down on some of these our Nigerian brothers. Womuguha, womudin samanienhwe kwan security services no betimi arrest wo. Hwe sesi e kase on. Be sibra is growing beyond bounds. Yeah. Me office here, me pay free office here. There are some location me mfa for God knows how many months. Me to me mfa ho enhwe sa my way nim. I can't. Me say basically o share video no according to the video no their Dr. Wella for no organizing e kwen omo operate no e wo Italy no they operate as what mafias na mafia for no a group by group even here in Ghana no what's per my intelligence gathering no HSM sa prostitution and money bebre aba omo ye no wo so omo godmothers o then the godmothers also have another link. So a chain. The roadmap is not just a chain, and it goes like that. So, if the Nigerians really want to live with us here, I am begging the Nigerian community in Ghana, please wake up and address some of these concerns and address them very well. Because, look, messages in the crowd here, just say, Kwaku, Abro me so ho. Mama say meet me aka one or two. Abena I'll say, let's say it. Or say, let's say it, Ghana. We have Abena, the word is harsh. Or say we have ... leaders. They don't care about the country. The only thing they know is power. Okay, Mabel Kamasa, or say they envy us because they don't understand why we often used as what benchmark for comparison. Oh, really? Maybe an Canadian say, Hajia Jiri, or say, what? Okay, Hajia to also say, counterfeit? Yeah. Amelie, or say, African can never unite with these Nigerian. It's never happened. Okay, William Kwaku, I say this is not so, brother. Ghana must wake up. Okay, Christy, and I say prostitution must be illegal and abolished immediately because it is the Nigerian women source of what income. We also say, and they are doing some in Ghana. Abena to also say, yeah, Abena, you are right too. Or see, UAE has banned Nigerians. Don't know why Ghana leaders are preparing them. Ghana leaders, wake up and stop your greediness. Save Ghana. Yeah, I didn't even know. Say part of the investigation be NHS and you only UAE in Kwam. I think we'll give you the list. And UAE, Canada, I think UAE and other nations be one more. From 18 to 45, I think you have to produce enough money. You are legitimate to enter the country. So many things going on as well. You see, when we now count Donald Trump, when we sanctions are 2 years, Canelo, US visa, 3 months. I remember saying me call for 3 months later, 5 years, and then I say for visiting visa no 3 months. In the end, ubetwa kwanye twa ade asem my mention was also stop the free movement of Nigerians in Ghana. Well, say if we don't stop them, they would go and bring those then Bakassi boys here, and that would also be it for Ghana. Minimum almost messages no door so pa here. My main kind just another one be an just me time no. Na me time na so MC Afonso Boko Haram for no so ba. Well say Kwaku Annan, my rice is burned. I should have put the stove off before then gluing myself to my favorite TV show. It's like watching BBC with subtitle. Or see, you and your crew are fantastic. My virtual hugs to all of you. Echo Thomas. Hey, Echo. What's it? They be an echo sounding literaturistics and all of those things. Okay. Well, say, Kwaku, some of these Nigerians have always said that Ghana is very easy place. Now I understand. Kwame, they ebaye. We say, all what Kennedy said has come to pass. Okay. Good evening, Kwaku. You are doing a very good job. Do you remember the South Africa xenophobic attack on Nigerians? All these are the cause of it. Now, I'm going to bring you a video. I'm going to show you in the coming days a video of the Nigerians in South Africa. Easy, Kwaku, I am shocked of what is happening in Ghana with this issue of the Igbos. How can we have a country and other man from different country to show us what to do? How is our leaders? Are they still awake or sleeping? How things are even going? I don't think that's the only kingdom they want to do. I think there are a lot of some in Ghana, but just that it's not the Nigerians are spoiling the image of the country. Okay, we'll message in. Please write well. Hi, Kwaku. The Igbo people eat what? Hammer meat. What do you want to say, hammer meat? I don't know what that means. Well, say, please, I want to know if Ghana's King Otumfuo is aware of these people building their kingdom here in Ghana. Well, I don't know if Otumfuo is aware. Hope you are doing well. I am a regular viewer of your program. Well, say, good evening, Kwaku. I say, I have nothing against the Igbo people, but Nigerians in general have the reputation of conquering a whole territory when a piece of space is given to them. They have their right to protect their community in Ghana, but this must be strictly guided by the rules and regulations of chieftaincy in Ghana. My name is William Paddy. Okay, folks, somebody must say, loads and loads of messages. Good evening, Brother Annan. May the Lord protect you, bless you. Could you believe when Ghana card was first introduced and Ghanaians were struggling? I met an Igbo who knows me at the office, could not look at my face, collected his, and I, a Ghanaian, was asked to come tomorrow. Oh, really? Ayo. Folks, from Uzia. This has been the Frontline, part one. Part one. A kingdom beyond borders. Part one. Wednesday, we're on the beat. Friday, and it goes on and on. But like I said, before I end, this platform, we are asking the Igbo community, top official, Easy Chukwudi, Sir Papa Obeti Asia, you here for a serious interview. Na clear, we believe that Ghanaians, we still are, a very love peace people. Yempe gididi, any empese any musubenya gididi, any empese ubi abekwa attacking Nigeria nibia reciprocal or reprisal attacks, vice versa. No. But then we also hold it legitimate to ask it to peruse and ask legitimate questions fundamentally, and then we demand answers. Folks, my name still remains Kwaku Annan. This is the part one of the series of exposés, all coming as far as our brothers and sisters Igbos with us here. And